What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Listen, forget everything you thought you knew about crypto. I'm serious. Wipe the slate clean, because what's coming isn't just another hype cycle. This is a total rewrite of how money, markets, and power actually move behind the scenes. Right now, while everyone's glued to Bitcoin's price, the real heavy hitters, Citigroup, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, SBI, they are quietly assembling the infrastructure that's going to run the next financial era. We're talking tokenized assets, institutional staking, billion-dollar trades on chain. This is the kind of thing that if you blink, the boom happens. The old system, it's replaced. But here's the twist. Paul Atkins and his Project Crypto initiative, they're basically about to kick down the regulatory doors and let crypto flood into mainstream. You think Wall Street's gonna let retail traders have all the fun? You think Wall Street is just gonna sit there and watch you make all of this money? Nah. I don't think so, man. They're rewriting the rules right now as we speak. But the price no one's talking about. The one thing that connects all these dots, it's Ripple. It's XRP. And it's the next area of hidden interest that's about to catch everyone off guard. I'm about to show you exactly why. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you're going to see where the real money's about to land. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint, folks. If you're new around here, well, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You're going to want to stick around for a very long time. And if you're new, coming back to this channel, get some more of that good info, that real info. Make sure you do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. It takes you 2 seconds. I'm hearing YouTube makes it a pain in the butt to find it on mobile, but do me that favor. Sniff it out, find it, hit it. It's free. It's the best way to support the channel. And if you're looking to take this to the next level, well, we got a join button. You hit that join button, you get all my content ad-free. Plus, you get some bonus TA from members-only posts. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. The markets look great. Absolutely fantastic. XRP, baby. Back over $3. You love to see it. I'm hoping we can say that $3 is the new 50 cents. I really am. Coming in at $3.05. It's currently up over 5%. Ethereum coming in at 3,681. It's currently up 5.67%. And Bitcoin, yeah, buddy. Take us home, daddy. Coming in at $115,154. Total cryptocurrency market cap. It is creeping up from 3.69 trillion as of this morning to 2:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming in at 3.77 trillion. I like what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie to ya. Check out this clip. Subjective Views put it out. If Bitcoin were to reach half the value of physical gold, it would be approximately over 500,000. I didn't get to show it this morning. We're going to show this clip. It's only a minute. Stick with me. Then we're going to get right into the XRP and Bitcoin charts.
Your firm has been front and center on this issue, and during the darkest, coldest days of the crypto winter, Matt Siegel was messaging me about his belief, his faith, and that was at $15,000. Now we're at $115,000. What gave you that faith to lead on crypto?
I mean, it's just a feeling that for Bitcoin, it's digital gold, and I just say, listen, at some point it'll be half the value of physical gold, and that's about $400,000. And I think we're just maturing our way there. I think over the last month, what's been amazing is the stablecoin news. And so I call the Genius Act the third most important piece of bank regulation in U.S. history, because you now can be a tech company and compete in the payments area. Throughout U.S. history, you needed to be a bank. Now you can be a tech company. And that'll take a year. It'll take 4+ quarters.
All right, so here's where things get interesting. Bitcoin isn't moving money at the speed of light across borders. It isn't settling global trades in seconds. It isn't working with banks, central banks, and payment giants to replace outdated infrastructure that's been around for decades. But you know what is? XRP is. So if Bitcoin, a store of value with limited utility compared to XRP, can hit over 500,000 pair coin just on scarcity and speculation, I want you to ask yourself, go look at yourself in the mirror. What happens when the world wakes up to a utility-driven asset that can settle 5 trillion a day without even breaking a sweat? That's when you realize we might be measuring XRP's potential in an entirely different way. Drop me your XRP price predictions in the comments. I'll be interested to see them. XRP chart. Here we go. Look, we are sitting above the 50 EMA. Beautiful. Absolutely perfect. Our next areas of interest on XRP. And look, these are tight ranges. 333 to 342. Let's bring this up. Let's go a little shrinkage. 333 to 342. It's not popping in the red. It should, but that's okay. I'll just read them to you. After 342 is broken, we got a clear runway to 358. Between 358 and 366, an 8-cent range. Once that is broken, it's freaking go time, everyone. Write that down. Remember that. We break 366. You call 367. We're getting up into those 4, 5, 6-digit areas that I've been talking about for quite some time. And Bitcoin, in the short term, what are we looking at? We're looking to get back above 115,732. That opens our next area of interest. 123,000 is the ultimate number you need to look for on Bitcoin. When 123 gets broken, it's night time. She's gonna fly. Absolutely parabolic. She's gonna rip to the upside. Now we get to this. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, Paul Atkins, Project Crypto, his initiative aims to modernize security rules and regulations to allow for crypto-based trading. He states eventually TradeFi markets will be brought on chain. So this is the big one. Listen to me here. Hear me out. So Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner, right? And a guy who's been deep, very deep into the TradeFi world. I guess that's the appropriate terminology. He is the SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. So he is now leading Project Crypto. Now this isn't some random BS project, okay? This is a full-blown initiative where they're going to rewrite the security rules, Ripple test, and regulations so they can handle crypto trading head on. That is how you know how serious they are taking crypto and this new asset class. But this is why you should care. Okay, this is the bridge. The plan all along has been to modernize Wall Street's dusty old rulebook so it can speak native blockchain. Think about it. Right now, all of those massive TradeFi markets, the trillions in value, they're basically locked in their own walled gardens. Who's spoken about walled gardens before? David Schwartz. So what Atkins is pushing for here is bringing this entire thing on chain. So we're talking here stocks, bonds, derivatives, every asset that you can think of, moving it onto blockchain rails. Instant settlement, transparent ledgers, no middleman choking up the pipes and clogging the pipes up. This is TradeFi migration into our world, not the other way around. But here's the kicker. They're not just doing this because it's trendy. They're doing it because they finally realized that the old system can't compete with blockchain speed, efficiency, and global reach. So once these markets go on chain, the separation between crypto and traditional, it disappears, everyone. It becomes one market, one playing field. So ask yourself, when trillions in traditional assets start moving on blockchain rails, which networks do you think are positioned here? Well, I mean, Ripple and XRP Ledger, right? Ripple has quietly positioned itself to be the plumbing for this new world when it agreed to buy Hidden Road. Hidden Road is a global prime broker for $1.25 billion, folks. Prime brokerage equals the gateways for institutions because we're talking credit, clearing, financing, and access to multiple venues. So when, it's not a matter of if, when US markets go on chain, the players who control the pipes, guess what? They control the flow. Since the Hidden Road acquisition, they started rolling out US digital asset OTC swaps, prime brokered, institution friendly rails that looked a lot just like the TradeFi experience. And this is all built for crypto liquidity. This is what you call infrastructure. And Ripple didn't stop there. You want to know why? Because they've been framing RLUSD, their stablecoin, as the thing that you can use for cross margin across digital assets and eventually tokenized TradeFi instruments. So where does XRP slot in here? It's very simple. FX bridge for cross-border rails, prime broker liquidity routing, collateral plus margin synergies with RLUSD as tokenized treasuries, funds, and liquidities come on chain. Who is Ripple working with right now to just tokenize all these things? If you answered on no, ring that bell because you got it right. So the bigger picture here is that Project Crypto is the policy umbrella. Clear lines between what a security is, what isn't, and how both can trade with the same compliant venues. This reduces not only legal fog, it unlocks real institutional mandates. So the bottom line, if Atkins' plan lands, the winners are the firms that already look like compliant market infrastructure. Ripple made $1 billion bet that institutions won't DIY crypto, that they're going to demand prime brokerage, margin efficient access with fast settlement. And that's where XRP can do the real work behind the scenes while RLUSD handles the margin math. Are you seeing this? We're going to cover a lot more in this tomorrow, folks. I'm just going to start with this because this gets deep and we're running short on time. Hit that thumbs button on your way out. It's free. Become a channel member if you feel like it. Why not? Hit that join button. Go ad free. I'm going to leave it like that. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch everyone on the next one.